Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum. If you have no idea what this movie's about, then you have to go back and watch John Wick 1 and John Wick 2. I tell you what, is Keanu Reeves at his finest. Forget about Matrix. No. Keanu Reeves is John Wick for the rest of his life. He's not the Point Break guy anymore. I remember seeing him in Point Break and I was like, what? Bill and Ted's, he was funny. But then he saw him in Point Break. We have to go get these guys. Do you remember that scene? Anyway, enough about that. Then he became John Wick, and it's like, wow. Not only is he awesome, I mean, The Matrix, whatever. But when he became John Wick, and now like the legend of Keanu Reeves and how humble he is, and as a real person and everything like that, fantastic. My father-in-law came as John Wick to my last Halloween party. Phenomenal. Really looked like him. Pretty good job. Anyway, this is the third chapter, and the first two did not disappoint. Loved them. First one was probably a little bit better than the second one, but still very, very good. So here comes the third one. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes long, so let me get into it. I have no idea what it's about, besides what we know the other John Wicks are about, and I'll give you a better idea of what's going on and tell you what I really think. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of John Wick 3. No check-ins, I don't think it was needed. I did need a little help, I have to tell you, so if you're not sure of how John Wick 2 ended, the beginning starts to really confuse me. So, and this isn't a spoiler. Hopefully if you haven't seen John Wick 2 yet, you have to watch that before you watch the rest of this review, because that kind of spoil it for you here. But this movie starts out basically he's battling a whole bunch of other assassins, and time is running out. So, and I couldn't understand what was going on, so I had to go back and remember what happened at the end of John Wick 2. So it helps if you know that, and that's what I'm going to share with you right now. So again, if you haven't seen John Wick 2, go back and watch that before you watch this review. Okay, that's your warning. But at the end of John Wick 2, essentially, he's about to get excommunicated from his League of Assassins, essentially. But the one guy decides to give him an hour head start to run. Okay? And that's where this picks up. He's got an hour before everybody can earn money by killing him. And I didn't know that at first. I was like, what is going on? So that's the whole thing. He is, running from these people so that, they won't make money by killing him. And trying to, I guess, find a way ultimately to either not be excommunicated or, to live on his own. You're not sure exactly what his motivation, but throughout the entire movie, it's just to stay alive, essentially. So, once I realized that, it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of good action scenes, fight scenes. I mean, there's horses, there's motorcycles, there's cars, there's hand-to-hand combat, there's guns, there's knives, there's, again, fists. There's every which way you could probably fight somebody. There's one-on-one fights, 1-on-2, 1-on-17. You know what I mean? Like he's really good at what he does, and so there's a lot of that. But that's really what the movie is. It is. How long was it? It is 2 hours and 10 minutes of non-stop fighting. There's very little dialogue from John Wick. Very, very little. It's just fighting the whole time, and it's so much that I think I compare it to. I'm sure I didn't look this up. Has to be, and if there is, I'll link it in the comments. But a video game. I mean, this is the quintessential movie for a video game, because it's just like he fights the entire movie, and you get mini bosses, the next level boss, and the next level boss, and the ultimate boss kind of thing. So, if there's not, they really missed the boat, but I am absolutely positive there has to be a John Wick 3 video game. But that's really all the movie is. It gets a little repetitive. How many different ways can John Wick beat up somebody? And there's the underlining plot of how is he going to get out of being, chased by this all the time. And there's backstabbing and twists and stuff like that. And it was okay. I didn't predict what was going to happen, but I wasn't really caring that much. So Halle Berry's in it. I didn't realize that Halle Berry was in it. So that was interesting. And then I don't know. That's really all I got for you. I'm slightly disappointed. In the beginning, I really enjoyed it. I was like, okay, this is great. Now he's fighting his way, fighting for his life. But that's all he does the whole movie. That's it. So I don't know. A little bit disappointed. Still enjoyed the movie, but I think John Wick has set the bar so hard, the bar so high that I expected something a little bit more. But it was fun anyway. Glad I watched it. If you checked it out, let me know what you thought. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the movie. Did you feel the same way I did, or am I missing the mark? And that's it. I'll let you go. If I think of anything else, I'll jump back on the camera. But that's it. You hit the like button, and then put any comments in. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and check out the links. Maybe there is a video game for John Wick 3. That's definitely worth buying if you play video games. Alright, that's it. I'm done. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.